Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. It's now July, so we've got a July 2023 Star Citizen update for you. What's going on this month with Star Citizen and what can we look forward to? Let's start with last month's giveaway winner. For an RSI Constellation Andromeda is Captain Winning. What an appropriate name. Congratulations. For July, we have a new giveaway, and that's going to be for a Drake Vulture, the light salvage vessel with a lifetime insurance. As these aren't available to purchase in-game until Alpha 3.20, I thought giving them away seems like a good choice. You can blow up ships and salvage them. You can buy salvage contracts and go there and salvage all the ships there in Treasure Hunt. In the future, you're also going to be able to do salvage munching, which is basically crunching up the rest of the ship and taking big chunks of it. In 3.20, you are going to be able to get involved with the new cover-up missions that have you removing the paint jobs of criminal ships before law enforcement turns up. To be in for a chance of winning that Vulture, just comment on any of my videos made during this month. So what is happening throughout July in Star Citizen? We have the Foundation Festival. That looks like it's starting around the 6th of July and should go on for the whole month. It focuses on community and helping players. You can probably expect a variety of things to be part of the Foundation Festival. New player guides, a FreeFly event almost certainly, referral bonuses, prizes and rewards for players that help with the guide system. So basically this is a system where you can go on the RSI website and look for a guide and say, help me with salvage gameplay, help me with combat gameplay. You'll get paired up with someone that wants to help you, and basically they'll take you around and teach you the systems. This can even be pretty useful for veteran players that want to get better in combat. They can get paired up with someone to actually do dogfighting with them. There's a tutorial contest currently running, but expect a lot more beyond that. And yeah, lots of incentives for players to make guides and tutorials and lots of sort of community spirit going on. And maybe a bit of a starter ship and skin sale. Development information-wise and roadmap-wise, you're likely going to have a lot of stuff on Alpha 3.20. In the recent Jump Point magazine, which is a sort of subscriber magazine given to RSI subscribers, they talked about Arena Commander 1.5, which is the new updated Arena Commander and various new features for it that are coming with Alpha 3.20. They basically said, yeah, there's definitely going to be a new front end and lobby system. You're going to be able to play multi-crew in a single ship in a variety of modes, including Vandal Swarm, including Pirate Swarm. There's new updates to Pirate Swarm, a big fleet battle at the end of it. There's a load of new experimental modes, so these are sort of game modes that you can get involved with, like Gun Rush, which is gun game, where you basically go through a list of weapons, Tank Royale, which is you driving around potentially with a co-pilot or gunner in a Nova tank and blowing up other people. There's single weapon elimination where you've all got arc-light pistols. There's mentions of master modes being tested. There's stuff with infinite endless Vandal Swarm. There's a mode called 2 Fury, 2 Furious. Assumedly that's some sort of racing mode or just 2v2 or 1v1 in the Fury. There's a load of updated race maps, a load of new race maps put in from the Persistent Universe. There's also Halloran Circuit. You've got a load of new dogfighting and combat maps. So Echo 11's got a smaller elimination version. That's for FPS. You've got an FPS version of Security Post Korea, but also a dogfighting version. You've got Jericho Station as a dogfighting version, and the New Horizon Arena, also known as the Winner's Circle, I believe. Again, this is a in-atmosphere dogfighting arena. There's a huge load of improvements to Arena Commander and Star Marine as well. Cloud Imperium have been talking about loads of other bits as well. We know that Port Olisar is going away in 3.20 and getting replaced with Seraphim Station. It's basically just going, let's have something that looks a bit like Port Olisar, but obviously has all of the modern conveniences of the modular space stations that we've got in the game now. The Hull C is arriving in game. That is a huge cargo hauler, going to vastly change the game's economy, potentially anyway. It has some new cargo mechanics with it as well. The Vulture, that's going to be purchasable in game. Finally, there is a load of new missions, a retrieval mission that has you extracting an item from a bunker, and then you can stay there and get more stuff, but it gets harder over time as the enemy waves get stronger and stronger and stronger. There's the cover-up missions that we talked about earlier. There's new platform missions at Crusader, and all the platforms there opening up again, all the missions opening up there again. You can also expect to see new settlements, villages, towns, and points of interest that Cloud Imperium have been talking about for a while. There's quite a few of them that they appear to be putting in the game. cool places to visit and explore, but also expect missions to be tied to these. Something else that we found out from the Jump Point magazine is the Fury LX. This is a new version, a new variant of the Fury that's coming sometime in summer, so potentially during July. This is probably going to be straight to flyable and is almost certainly a racing variant of the ship. The monthly report should turn up during the week as well. That goes over a load of what Cloud Imperium have been working on over the last few weeks and what they're focused on now for both Squadron 42 and for Star Citizen's Persistent Universe. Inside Star Citizen is on a break until the 27th of July, I believe. Every quarter they take sort of like 3 weeks off. They missed the last couple of Star Citizen lives as well. Hopefully those should start turning up again. We do know that Cloud Imperium have been experimenting with some Evocati tests. We can't go into the details of that because I am an Evocati member myself, but we might see some more tests. So you might hear some more rumors about things and stuff that is going on. Event-wise, we might see a Xenothreat or Jumptown or Siege of Orison. Cloud Imperium do seem to prefer running Jumptown because it's the most reliable, potentially reliable event they can run at the moment to get data, although with desync and invisible players, still a bit annoying in 3.19.1. Could see a 3.19.2 patch. However, 3.19.1 I am really enjoying. When events aren't running, it doesn't seem to be many issues in that patch compared to normal. Best patch I've played for Star Citizen by some margin. Theatres of War is very much going back into active development in July apparently as well. So this is the single player combined arms sort of battlefield objective gameplay mode. Probably see this turn up in Arena Commander / the experimental modes at some point in the not too distant future would be my expectation. Obviously, a load of the cool bits from Theatres of War got rolled in to a load of those Arena Commander updates with sort of being able to multi-crew in ships together, sort of spawn screens and yeah, loads of little bits of updates there. There are going to be more Bar Citizens and chances to get those Banu Tholo codes. So basically, CIG hosted Bar Citizens that are part of the World Tour, Bar Citizen World Tour stuff that they're doing. You can have a chance to get these Tholo codes, which are the in-game Banu fidget spinners. In the newsletter, we got a sneak peek of some new trees on Hurston. It's also possible that later on in the month, sort of towards the end of July, we could see roadmap updates that show some of the bits for the fourth quarter this year. Not confirmed, but a strong possibility. We do know that there's going to be a Q4 patch after 3.20. Is it going to be 3.21? Is it going to be 4.0? We'll have to wait and see. Our content-wise, beyond covering all of that, Zin and I will be playing a bit more Star Citizen. We are really enjoying 3.19.1, and if there are any events, we'll cover that. With relatively limited content for a pair of players, there's still actually quite a bit to do and a load to explore, and the stuff that we want to sort of be covering is salvaging and treasure hunting in 3.19.1. We'll probably play through a Pirate Swarm, because in 3.20 they're updating Pirate Swarm. You can no longer get the Pirate Aggressor award, and obviously Pirate Swarm will be changing significantly. Some of the combat missions we want to do, Whistler's Crypt stuff, bounty hunting, medical rescue and evac gameplay. Those sort of things become more and more viable as the game gets more fleshed out and more stable. So July isn't hugely busy for a month in Star Citizen. We've got no major patches. We could see a 3.19.2, and we'll obviously get a load of development information on 3.20 and that sort of stuff. We've got the Foundation Festival. We might see that Fury LX turn up on sale. I've realised that CIG don't really have a yearly racing sale, which they probably want to do. Incentivise some in-game racing with a bit of an event, and then sell some racing ships at the same time. That makes sense, right? I am really interested to know what you think is going to be going on throughout July. Are you excited for sort of more information on 3.20? What about that Fury LX? Is that a sort of ship that you think you might be into? Are you going to be getting involved with the Foundation Festival? Assuming there is a FreeFly, are you going to be helping people with that? Are you going to be playing Star Citizen for the first time? Going to be trying to get friends into play? Do you feel that Star Citizen now for 3.19.1 is in a good state to have a FreeFly? Are you excited by Theatres of War being in active development again? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I also want to thank and encourage my Patreons and channel members, those people that have used the join button under my video, those people that have clicked on the Patreon link, that go the extra mile to either donate or give some extra money to the channel. It really genuinely does help, as does liking, subscribing, commenting, asking questions. Zin is working in the background on various sort of exclusive videos from games that we've played, from escape room games to some silly spooky games like Demonologist and Phasmophobia. As I'm a massive shill, I will leave you with the latest NordVPN ad that we've got and outro. But also, it's the last chance, at least at the moment, to be able to get discount on a Tobii eye tracker. So if you're interested in using one of those, getting one of those, then take a look in the links below. There are so many space games. Star Citizen is obviously king. Fight me. But how do you keep yourself secure and private while in space, away from the prying eyes of Big Pirate and Big Space? NordVPN.com/BoredGamer. That gives you potentially the best protection in cyberspace. Oh, see what I did there? Stay safer online with a secure private internet connection that also helps you get access to the content you want. Let me give you some testimonials that I'll just make up now. I just turned off NordVPN and got ganked by a load of pirates. I turned off NordVPN and my legs fell off. There you have it. Get NordVPN, because if you're not going to believe those testimonials that I just made up, what are you going to believe? You can grab it from the links below. It's good and it's super cheap and I use it. There you go. Boom. Something else that's good is our ship giveaway. Salvage is the newest big gameplay loop at the moment in game, and we want to help you get involved with that, so we're giving away a Drake Vulture light salvage ship with lifetime insurance. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning that is comment on any of my videos made during July. More details in the description below. Thank you so much to everyone that goes the extra mile in supporting the channel with the join button under our videos, or becoming a Patreon, or donating, or even just subscribing and liking and commenting on our videos and sharing them. You'll get an occasional exclusive video. There's polls and posts to get involved with. Please consider joining them, because it really, really helps us out. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any feedback, please chuck it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you.